Legend has it that it was written by the Dark One.
The Kinonomicon ex mortis.
Roughly translated,
Good movie.
of the dead.
Texas Chainsaw: The Next Generation. I feel like we just talked about this one a few months ago.
I thought we
it's
did
possible.
too. That was the
think we
one
had-
where I had to tell Hot Dog that it was an in-between quill that takes place.
No, I
between
thought that was
Texas
part.
Chainsaw 2 and 3.
You know, I don't
Oh.
remember because I had already gone through and rewatched them, right? And then for Halloween, I brought over a bunch of movies to my parents, and I said, "Hey, this is what we're gonna watch." They loved Texas Chainsaw, so now I've got them up to part 4.
And they watched
now
this
they're
one
going to be all
already?
confused because, part 4 is the one that bridges the gap between 2 and 3. It's you made them watch it out of order, man.
I explained it.
Are
They
we
did
trying
have a
to
lot
watch
of
the-
questions about the lore, you know. Very
That's
surprised.
the worst thing. Is like, why is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise like the Halloween franchise, where it's like, all right, well, it's like 6 different branching continuities and some non-canon entries and a whole bunch of bullshit and some reboots and some soft deboots and whatever. Platinum Dunes.
I mean, I guess that's just what happens when you get, different people to make each one instead of
Yeah.
keeping the same people on for, a few movies in a row. I don't understand really why a lot of these movies change directors and writers so often. Oh yeah.
That's the nice thing about Child's Play is that with the exception of the reboot, the Mark Hamill reboot, it's all just one singular ongoing continuity all through the movies into the TV series, all written by the same guy. Chucky's played by the same guy, directed half of them by the same guy. It's like the Child's Play franchise is like the easiest horror movie franchise from the 80s to just sit down and watch all the way through. It's not like Puppet Master where nothing makes sense.
Ugh.
Yeah,
It's
probably
like,
that and Nightmare on Elm Street, really.
Yeah, because Nightmare on Elm Street just has the one non-canon entry with New Nightmare and then the
Yeah.
one reboot, and that's it. And Friday the 13th is the same way. It's got like Jason X, which is like whatever the fuck that is, and then it's
I
got
love
its
it.
reboot, and that's it. So it's all one ongoing continuity. But I kind of would think that Friday the 13th, though, even the canon entries, they go off the rails when they hit the 90s, and it just starts like, oh, he's a demon now that possesses people, and now he's a robot.
And
now
they
he's fighting
also
Freddy.
they didn't take a lot of risks before that either. They play it pretty safe, which is kind of watching Texas Chainsaw. I kind of appreciate the things they try to do. Like rewatching Halloween, you kind of made me realize that now that Pleasance is dead, there's nothing you can do with Michael Myers.
It's done. Yeah, just stop at 6. That's always been my kind of,
Right,
that's
just
been
stop
my
at age
verdict. I
20.
can't. Yeah, because they keep trying. They tried to turn Laurie into his new nemesis after part 6, and Jamie Lee Curtis just is not Donald Pleasance. Even when they're trying to have her go crazy, like it's time, Michael. It just it doesn't work. She can't fill in for him.
Yeah, rip.
Because you didn't
But,
see 2018, right, Mark?
2018? Oh no, I saw
Halloween
2018.
Because they had that surrogate, they had the surrogate Loomis, but then they just go like, nah, fuck it.
But it was a
But he was
gag.
also
It was
really
one of
trim.
those subvert your expectations things. It's like you know what he reminded me of? He reminded me of Muldoon from Jurassic Park, where he talks up this big game the whole time, and then he just gets eaten by a raptor in 5 seconds. Like this guy's like, oh, I'm gonna be the new Loomis. Aha, I fooled you, and then he dies.
Yeah, it was just so stupid. Then everybody, when the fake Loomis in 2018, when he dies, everyone's like, that was so shocking. It was a plot twist. I'm like, are you guys just a bunch of idiots that like this movie? I'll never understand people that like that movie.
Well, we were talking about it in the DM. I don't think we talked about it on the show, but those Halloween comics from Chaos Comics, they put out a 3-part miniseries. It came out in between Halloween 6 and Halloween H2O, and they were trying to like repair the continuity so that Halloween H2O could be a sequel to Halloween 6, and it just gets fucking bonkers. Paul Rudd's character gets killed in the 3rd issue, and then It turns out that Michael Myers in that issue, because it came out after H2O, was actually Laurie, but Laurie was possessed by the evil of Michael after she cut off his head.
I want
Like
this
the
now.
evil, whatever the curse of Thorn, like transferred from Michael to her after she chopped off his head. So like Michael is living on through her, and so now she's the new Michael Myers wearing the mask and going around killing people. Like, this is insane.
It pisses me off. All of those comics, they'll never be reprinted.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to read them. Everybody tells me they're good or they're goofy or
you think wacky. You think that's bad? I actually owned those comics and I sold them for like $1 each when I was moving because I needed to get rid of my comics because I couldn't take them with me. And those things go for like $100 or $150 each now.
Yeah,
they really only went for $1 at the time.
At the time, yeah, you couldn't give them
Nobody
away.
gave a shit about anything like 15 years ago.
You know, it's like the same thing with like I've tried to find like the novelizations of those movies or some of the novel spin-offs, and they're like $200, and then you see all these people on Facebook, they're all like, I got it 10 years ago when it was $3.99 and no one wanted them. I'm like, who didn't want them 10 years ago? Like, why did nobody I would have wanted them.
I got the Halloween 3 novelization, I think, at a thrift store growing up for like $1 or something. You know?
Right? I mean,
I don't even like the movie.
This collector's market sucks. I don't know what the hell happened, but yeah, it's like that. Like there used to be on eBay, there was just like 99-cent books, and they weren't even used. They were just books people were trying to get rid of, and that's where I bought like a whole bunch of weird fiction pulp collections. Like I got a collection of like Algernon Blackwood and
those now.
Yeah. And those things go for like $30 now. And if they're out of print, you know, if it's out of print, it doesn't matter if anybody wants it or not. Bam, like $100 just for being out of print. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I think well, I mean, besides the fact that everything is a buyer or a seller's market now and everybody's trying to flip something for a quick buck, besides that fact, at least for paperbacks, it's also with Paperbacks from Hell, the book that came out like 4 years ago, maybe. It's look at these old pretty covers.
Because it's like, hey, look at all these awesome books that you'll never get to read because they all go for like $60 on eBay.
Right. Like, like everything in that, like people are like, oh, I want to read this now, and then it just shot up the values. And some of those books I've looked for, and I'll see people that are like, oh, I have it. I didn't know it was going for big bucks. Now I got it. Excuse me, I got it for $2 at the thrift store at Half Price Books. I'm like, I walk into my Half Price Books, I just see the same things every time, and it's just all like 10 copies of Salem's Lot and Pet Cemetery when I go to the horror section.
Now, okay, those are the only books that never increase in value, Stephen King books, because there's so fucking many copies printed of every one of his shitty books. They're sold at every airport by the thousands. That's, you know,
yeah. So none of those ones ever become valuable, but it's just I get so pissed off because I'm like I don't know where to find any of these books with cool covers.
Go to estate sales, thrift stores. Those
you gotta wait for someone to die.
Yeah,
you gotta do.
And
those
you gotta know the person
used
too.
Bookstores that aren't
feel like
Half Price books.
We're at the point where we're waiting for people to die so we could get their
so we can read their books.
Like it's like on Seinfeld where these two people were getting divorced, and Jerry and Elaine were like, "Oh, we've both been waiting out this marriage for years." It's like now it's like, "Oh, I've been waiting for this book collection for years. I've been waiting for this person to die so I can get their books." I feel that's how it is. Mark, I'm waiting for you to die so I could get your comic collection.
Oh yeah, you're really gonna love my copies of what the fuck do I even have? I'm looking at my shelf right now. Oh fuck, it's all good shit. You're not getting any of my comics.
Yes, I'm gonna get them. I'm getting Weenie's Blu-rays. You guys are all gonna die well before I do.
I'm planning on getting buried with all this stuff.
No,
what's gonna happen is
robber.
Nasser's gonna get all your Blu-rays, and it's gonna be just crates of like Vinegar Syndrome and Agfa and Scream Factory and Severin, but inside every case is a copy of Mandy. Like,
yeah,
fuck, Mandy,
he'll be like the guy at the end of Twilight Zone whose glasses broke.
Right. Yeah, there was time now. There was time.
Mark, if Weenie gets buried with all his Blu-rays, we're gonna be like, crap. What was the name of the Lovecraft short story where those guys are robbing the tomb, and it's the first mention of the Necronomicon? You know what I'm talking about?
It's the Hound.
The Hound. Yeah, I think it's the Hound. Yeah, where they're robbing a grave. That us, we're gonna rob Weenie's grave, and then we're gonna be chased down by an invisible Weenie. Wiener dog.
It'll be more like that pulp horror story, The Graveyard Rats. It's where this woman is digging up, or this guy is digging up a dead body, and this rat like grabs the guy's, I think like his gold watch, and takes it through a little hole into a tunnel. And so the guy jumps into the coffin and crawls into the tunnel to go after the guy's gold watch, but it won't be a gold watch. It'll be a Blu-ray copy of like Army of Darkness. Like, no, I have to have it. That's the Steelbook release. Come back.
Yeah, the one I don't have.
Yeah, so Weenie, we're coming for your grave. But anyways, so I guess Leatherface and his family, they're part of the Illuminati, and that's what I really love about the Next Generation.
Next Generation is, I used to hate that movie, and I remember a time when absolutely everyone hated that movie. It was like the black sheep of the franchise. But you go back and you watch it now, it's got that Matthew McConaughey energy, man, and it's just, that movie is bonkers.
I was never not hypnotized by that performance. It's so crazy. It's so good.
Oh man, it's one of my favorite ones. Let's see, how would I even rank them? Like the original, and I love the remake, and I love the one from 2013. And this one's up there with them. This one's like top 4 for me, I think. I'd probably put this one at my 4th favorite.
So when my sister-in-law was engaged to my brother, and they were both over, and I was watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. I was just sitting down in the living room. They were in the family room or someplace else. And Chris came in and started watching it with me. And then she came in and she's like, what the fuck is this? I thought she was going to take off her engagement ring and like give it to my brother and leave forever. Like, I'm sorry. I can't marry into this family.
When my dad saw the cover or the menu, he was like, Leatherface is a woman in this one? And I was like, yup.
My brother
one of the
hated
things I
this
like
one.
about it is that like Leatherface, he has as much screen time in Next Generation as he does in the original Texas Chainsaw. It's like the movie's not about him, and a bunch of the Texas Chainsaw sequels kind of make that mistake where they decide the entire movie just needs to be about Leatherface, like he's the Jason Voorhees or Freddy Krueger of the franchise, when he's just supposed to be one of the crazy family members. Like the original Texas Chainsaw gives as much screen time to the hitchhiker as it does Leatherface. It's not really about Leatherface.
He's just eye candy.
Yeah, especially in those fishnets. Boy.
Right, just your type, Weenie.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
You know what it means.
Well, the funniest thing is that in that movie, the side of Matthew McConaughey's like tow truck, it says Illuminati towing on it. It's like he's
does it really?
Yeah, it does.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, he's not even trying to hide it.
Yucky Gone. I can't stand this guy's hot take sometimes. He says, every Texas Chainsaw Massacre is better than Next Gen. You take that back.
Even the Leatherface prequel?
I don't think I've seen that one.
I haven't seen
that
one.
But the Platinum Dunes ones, I would say, like maybe the first Platinum Dunes one, the remake, the reboot, whatever you want to call it, that one's okay. But like the beginning,
that one's pretty bad.
They're so, I don't know, they're sterile and bland and paint by numbers. I mean, Texas, like Next Generation is ridiculous, but it at least has an identity all its own. You can remember a lot of scenes from Next Generation. Like I can barely remember anything from the beginning or even from the first reboot.
I just saw the beginning recently for the second time, and I don't remember anything about it. I think my problem is the family is uninteresting in the remake universe.
Yeah,
and the set decoration's not as good as the originals.
Yeah.
Even in Next Gen set decoration is so damn good it impresses every time. It's crazy.
I kind of feel like the family in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, they should almost be like the X-Men, where like every character needs to be really individualistic. It's like in Next Generation, that they got the guy with the robot legs, Matthew McConaughey, Grandpa's there, and Leatherface is there. They've got the chick who thinks she has a bomb in her head and then it's gonna blow up if she tries to escape, and then Sawyer because they needed him to fix the continuity. But I think about like the family in the reboot, the Platinum Dunes movies, and like, well, there's the fat woman from the trailer who goes, oh my, and Arlie Ermy, and I can't remember anyone else.
The wheelchair guy who hits the girl with the stick, I think. But
I forgot all about
he's not
him,
very scary,
No, and isn't there like a skinny woman who wants to have a baby or something?
But I think that's just the first, and she doesn't really do anything besides look at a baby.
Yeah, I mean they're all really forgettable, and honestly, the same thing is kind of the way with Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. I mean, Viggo Mortensen is only memorable because he's Viggo Mortensen before he was famous.
But you got Robot Hand.
Oh yeah,
Tink.
Robot Hand. Oh
he's got the metal hand, and
right.
then I know I liked Viggo's character, and then the goofball at the gas station.
Yeah, okay.
Roberto
I only know
or
him
something.
though.
Gas station
Alfredo.
guys.
And I only remember him
you.
because Mike Matei would sing that fucking song in every one of his Let's Plays on Cinemassacre. It's like, "Oh, you motherfuckers, don't tell me what I do." And he would sing that. Like, whenever he couldn't think of something to say about the video game, he'd sing that stupid song. That's the only reason I know who I can even remember Alfredo.
Yeah, rip. But yeah, I love this movie though. It's really bonkers, as you kids say. And I don't know, I like it. Like the characters are all just kind of stupid and they're a little bit self-aware. Like one of the teenagers at one point is like, I think we're all gonna die here. And like it's just stupid and fun.
Speaking of the teenagers, they all get dispatched really quickly in that movie, and it's just Renee Zellweger for like the next hour of that film. It's just her getting like tortured. I think Next Generation might have the most torture out of any of the Texas Chainsaw flicks. It goes on the longest.
She gets chased a lot.
Yeah, and then she gets stuffed in a trunk, and they go and they get some liquor with her still in the trunk, or get some pizzas. That's what it is. They go and they pick up some pizzas with her in the trunk, and then they go back, and it seems like she's just at that house or with them for a really long time in that movie.
Right, she's there for like, I don't know, like 8 hours, and everyone else is just kind of just walking around in the woods.
What's funny is like, so there's one of those the teenage boys at the beginning, like Matthew McConaughey, I think, is chasing him in his truck while the guy's running, and the guy, like the teenager's like runs like, I don't know, like 100 yards, and then he's winded and he just like bends over and as Matthew McConaughey comes up to him, the teenager's like, "Stop, leave me alone."
And then, instead of going off into like the trees, he just like stays on the path. He's like, "Stop, right? Stop driving after me!" Like, dude. I mean, I get it. If he went into the trees, then there's no movie, there's no story. But it's just funny how he runs, he's winded, and he's like, "Stop it, please." I just love how goofy it is.
Well, Hot Dog, you said that you showed Texas Chainsaw, like all of them, I guess, to your family, your Meemaw and your Peepaw.
So far, the next one is the Leatherface prequel. I think I'm not going to show them the remakes.
Show them the remakes, Weenie.
The remakes aren't very fun. Like
the 2003 one's fun.
It's not fun. It's not funny. It's not fun.
Okay.
All the other ones are pretty fun, I think. Even though they're horror and terrifying, but they're fun.
It is funny when the hitchhiker lady reaches into her box and pulls out the pistol. Now that's funny.
Absolutely. Everyone loves a well-placed gun, but they're just very mean movies.
They're cynical. I did not care for them one bit. They had an attitude problem. Now, what did your parents think about how Texas Chainsaw 1 and Texas Chainsaw 2, despite being directed by the same guy, are like tonally completely different movies? Like one's serious and one's like a bonkers comedy.
They still really enjoyed it, and they enjoyed it as more of a comedy than anything else. Yeah. And then they were terrified at all the other ones. I
mean, that's the opposite of like Nasser, who loves Evil Dead 1 and hates Evil Dead 2 because it's a comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you not hate Texas Chainsaw 2, Nasser?
Because again, for the millionth time, Evil Dead 2 is just a reboot of 1, and it makes it stupid.
Nasser, this was the counter argument on par with that teenager from Next Generation we're just talking about. Like, stop. I'm tired.
It's just not even funny. Like Evil Dead 2 is not funny.
Evil Dead 2 is very funny.
It's hilarious. It's not. The part where Ash goes back to the cabin and like everything starts laughing at him, that part's awesome.
Oh, that part's rad.
It's just not funny. It's like, his one hand is possessed.
That's pretty good.
Nasser, you're probably one of those guys who sits there watching Blazing Saddles like, this isn't funny. They use the N-word.
Nasser's definitely not that guy.
No.
But yeah, they've liked them all so far. I was actually very surprised. I was kind of like wondering, oh, maybe they're gonna not want to watch these after 3 or 4, but they're still all in.
It's funny. I can't remember the names of these. They were like just those kids that you knew in high school that you can't even remember their names. But when I worked at a Blockbuster Video in high school, like these 2 kids would come by and ask me movies specifically horror movies. They knew I was the horror movie guy. So they would ask me like, hey, what horror movies do you recommend? And I recommended Texas Chainsaw, the original, to them. And I remember them coming back saying like, Mark, the movie was awful. It was like a snuff film. I hated it. And they're like, okay, pussies. And they're like 16-year-old guys, and they thought the movie was bad because it was a snuff film. I was like, what the fuck?
Did you start recommending them like Shrek or whatever was out at the time?
No, I told them to watch I Spit on Your Grave. That one's hilarious.
Oh my God.
I love that one.
Well, you should have recommended them some Criterion Kino.
Oh yeah. Okay. What you guys need is the Seventh Seal. They probably would have enjoyed that. They probably would have been all like, "Oh,
do you guys know of Rashomon?"
You should have given them some noir movies to watch or something.
If someone tells me they didn't like Texas Chainsaw Massacre because it was in poor taste, I'm not going to recommend good movies to them, because at that point my entire compass is thrown off and I don't even know what a good movie is anymore.
Why didn't Texas Chainsaw get a Criterion release, by the way?
Right?
I don't know.
There's some. If you look at Criterion when they were doing laser discs before they did DVDs, they had some like normie shit on their Criterion collection. They had like Ghostbusters and like Indiana Jones. I think they just had some really like standard.
Did they really?
Movies? Yeah, they had a bunch of just like really normal.
I remember they had the Michael Bay stuff. I didn't know they had other like.
Yeah, but you notice that they only had the Michael Bay stuff in like the first couple of years of releasing movies on Criterion.
Yeah.
Armageddon, and they had like one other thing.
The Rock.
And they never. Yeah, The Rock. That's it. Yeah. And they never did another Michael Bay movie.
And I think that's because Michael Bay gave a bunch of money to Janus Films.
Yeah, and they did the same thing with Kevin Smith. Like they put Chasing Amy on Criterion really early on, and they never did another Kevin Smith movie again.
Well, I would buy my way into the Criterion collection if I could.
Oh boy, Creepsters the motion picture. I can't wait.
Yeah, I already wrote the movie script.
I think Texas Chainsaw deserves as much a place as a Criterion as much as like a Night of the Living Dead.
Or RoboCop, that RoboCop's on Criterion. That was another really early one though. But yeah, I mean, Texas Chainsaw was really influential. It's a really well-made movie.
It's so well done. I'm impressed by it every time. It's so good.
It has probably the second best ass shot in any movie ever made. The first one goes to Friday the 13th shot
when she's going into the house. That shot's amazing.
I was about to mention
that blue sky. It's like the bluest
it's incredible.
sky I've ever seen.
I love that shot, and that shot gets me. It looks so surreal.
Will we get copyright struck if we show like just that scene?
I think you could show just that scene.
Cap it. You can probably get off. But the best ass shot in any horror movie is Friday the 13th Part 2. The chick with the Mickey Mouse T-shirt getting like
as a young boy, I was confused by her because I wasn't sure if she was a boy or a girl.
Because she had her hair like tied back.
Yeah, was it tied back? I was just like, oh, this person has a short haircut.
What confused you? She has full frontal nudity, top and bottom. In that
I don't remember that. I think I watched it on TV.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'll do it.
So I was just like, okay, well, if this person's a girl, then what's Atreyu? Also a girl?
Atreyu, oh my god, yeah. No, it was the one that confused me that I didn't know if it was a boy or girl was in Temple of Doom. That one, not Short Round, but that like Tibetan kid or whatever, like the prince or like it's a little like native kid that is like evil. Like helps save. I'm like,
oh man, I haven't seen it in forever.
Yeah,
and it's been forever as well. Yeah, but I did just pick up the 4K set actually.
And you'll never watch it, just like Back to the Future.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Thank you.
I've already seen those movies though. I just haven't seen Back to the Future at all.
You're sitting here watching House on Haunted Hill and The Last Man on Earth, and you sit in like Back to the Future. I turn my nose up at thee.
Here we have this scene in 4K.
That means 4,000 for you at home.
Look at that blue sky. That the red pants and the blue sky and the White House and clouds. Like the colors are so.
We're watching this scene for the sky, not for the shorts.
Well, yeah, that ass.
I wonder if Hooper, because I had heard that Hooper didn't know what he was doing, and it was just kind of like, I don't know, I guess we'll do these shots here and here. Like they just kind of were winging it.
Now, did Hooper call the shots, or did he have a cinematographer who did this kind of thing for him? Because if you look at Hooper's other stuff, none of it looks as good as Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah, which is also super weird when looking at it, at Hooper's whole career.
Right? It's the same thing with like Poltergeist, where like
he
that does not feel like that's a Steven Spielberg movie. I know all the stories and behind the scenes stuff, but I think like Hooper, his name just appears on a bunch of stuff, but there's no Hooper flavor.
It doesn't feel like there's an auteur.
Yeah, like you watch some of those like TV movies and shit that he did. Like, God, he did one called like Real Ghost Stories in 1991. It was the made-for-TV movie, not even a movie. It was just the made-for-TV documentary, like recreating ghost stories and ghost phenomenons. And it's like if I didn't see his name, JonTron made fun of it a few years ago for Halloween. But if I didn't see Tobe Hooper's name in the credits, I had no idea he directed that shit. It was so like workmanlike.
That's such a weird career.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I really like the directors that you just know it's them. You don't need to see their name in the credits.
Well, it's usually the hallmark for a good director, right? Is being able to recognize their signatures, things like that. But Hooper is responsible for some great stuff, but you're at the same time like, well, what?
Right? It's like, I mean, The Funhouse is a great movie. I really like it. But if I were to go back in time before I knew anything about horror movies, and you sat me down and I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre and then The Funhouse back to back without seeing the credits, I would not be able to tell you that they were the same director.
Yeah.
Where it's not the same. If you sit me down with like two Wes Craven movies, I can tell they're Wes Craven movies because they have booby traps in them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know.
But, Weird Dreams or whatever.
It's a great shot, though. That's a really great shot.
We always know it's a Joe Dante movie because it's got Dick Miller in it. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because it's got Dick in it.
Dick shots.
He directed Sleepaway Camp? Oh, my goodness.
Yucky Gum says, what about just Texas Chainsaw with art student? What?
Yucky, I don't know what that means.
It's that meme you posted on Twitter, Weenie, of like the monkey typing, and then he just pulls out a random piece of paper. I saw that. I was just so laughing.
That's what I think in my head when I see people that just type like shit that I know nothing about whatsoever.
I'm looking on Twitter right now.
That's exactly how I feel the past 2 weeks with everybody talking about fucking Dune, and I don't like Dune, and I don't know a goddamn thing about Dune, but everybody won't shut up about it. It's like, are you people speaking English?
Yeah, I don't think I like Dune either.
That's the weird thing. Is like, does anybody know if they actually like Dune or not? Is it so disarming and perplexing that you can't even tell if you enjoyed it or not?
I know people that love Dune, so there's people who are into it.
Yeah. Dune just looks stupid. Like I feel I know what it is. Like I know like it's gonna be people are walking through the desert bored. And then at the end of the movie, there's the big worm thing. What does Sandy call it in SpongeBob? Like you know what I'm talking about? Like,
I know the episode. I don't remember what she called it though.
Yeah. Like
it's the one where she ties the tongue. Like, that's not the worm. That is, and she like
an Alaskan bullworm. I think she said something like
go.
that. Yeah, like that's not the worm. That's the worm. Like I feel like that's what it is, but like not even in a funny way. It's just gonna.
When I was thinking of Dune, I was thinking of like the David Lynch movie, and I feel like that's the reaction to every David Lynch movie is like, "So did you like it?" I'm like, I don't know.
Did you like it? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I can't
you sit me down with Mulholland Drive. Like, what'd you think of Mulholland Drive? Like, why did the zombie pop around the corner and then never appear in the rest of the movie?
You know what? I love that movie, but I don't know why everyone is like, that's the scariest jump scare in the movie, man. I'm like, really? That? Like, and it even came from people like I respected their opinions on movies. And one of my friends was like I was like, oh, I just got Mulholland Drive. I can't wait to watch it. They're like, oh, it's got like one of the scariest jump scares ever, man. I was ready. And by the end of the movie, I had to Google Mulholland Drive jump scare because I was like, that can't be what they're talking about. That? I watched the clip again. I was like, that's not scary. Exorcist 3, though, best jump scare.
Oh, yeah.
The other
chick with the huge scissors. Yeah. No, The Exorcist 3, like that jump scare is great. But if you ever played that Super Nintendo game Clock Tower, that's the entire game.
Yeah.
You go into a room and this little midget with giant like hedge trimming shears pops out at you.
The Scissor Man.
Scissor Man, yes. And it's just that until you beat the game.
That was supposed to be a movie for like years now. they were talking about doing a Clock Tower movie.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad they didn't, considering Hollywood's track record
no.
of video game
You get
movies.
Paul W.S. Anderson in there.
Oh,
I just
God.
wish
Boy,
Hollywood would
Mila
stop.
Jovovich as the Survivor girl shooting Scissor Man.
Yeah, we're doing backflips and like
I
ninja jump kicking Scissor Man. Yeah.
I just wish there'd be no more Hollywood. Hollywood is not allowed to make any more movies. They're done. We have enough of them.
I can't
say
think of
that.
the last Hollywood movie I
You
enjoyed.
say that
I guess-
until you guys see the new Matrix in December, boys.
Oh
No,
boy,
I've
the
never
new
seen
trans
Matrix.
allegory. I can't wait. Well, since time is running short, we got 20 minutes late. Let me at least talk about the movies I watched. I watched Two Evil Eyes. Have you guys seen that one?
No. I like the
Oh,
cover of it,
geez.
though.
I've been meaning to
well-
buy it, but I just haven't.
Well, here's the thing. So it's an anthology movie, but it's one of those anthology movies that only has 2 stories in it. So it's kind of like, fuck. They're
What?
both too long. So the first one is George A. Romero, and he's adapting Edgar Allan Poe's story, which my favorite Edgar Allan Poe story, The Case of Mr. Valdemar, the facts concerning the case of Mr. Valdemar, which is about a zombie. And that's it. That's all it is. And then the second one is The Black Cat by Dario Argento, and it's adapting that King story. But the problem with both of them is that they're good, but they go on for too long. Like if that movie had 3 stories in it, so that each story was only like 35 minutes, it would have been good. But they have to stretch each story out to an hour to fill a runtime. So there's just so much filler in them. These short stories.
What's an awesome anthology movie? Speaking of anthologies, is Black Sabbath. That was a really good one.
Ooh, that one's it's kind of like Trilogy of Terror, where like who the fuck cares about the first 2? It's the third story that's really good. That's the one with the dead seance woman who has that weird face.
Yeah. Well, actually, I liked all
Jason-
3 of those segments, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're Mario Bava. They all look really good, but I can't remember the first 2 that well. I just remember that third one. It's like Trilogy of Terror, where who remembers the first 2 stories? They just remember the part with the Zuni fetish doll.
That's why I haven't watched Trilogy of Terror. Every time I see the Blu-ray, or I think it's actually free to stream on Tubi, I'm always like, no. Mark says the third segment's good. I don't want to
Then
be
just
bored.
watch the third segment.
Yeah.
It's
But
free
I
to
can't
stream
just
on
watch the
Tubi.
third one and skip the others.
It's an
You can.
anthology. Yes, you can. There's no
Literally.
continuity.
No, I can't do it. I'm too
Ah,
autistic.
Jesus.
I have to watch all of them.
Well, look, so Trilogy of Terror is like this. Like the first movie, like the third segment's the only good one. Sorry. It's a sad fact. Trilogy of Terror 2 is a better movie, but it has its third segment, which is the Zuni fetish doll segment, isn't as good as the one from the first movie. So it's almost like they kind of balance out. I don't know.
But anyways, yeah. So you were saying about Two Evil Eyes, though.
Oh yeah. Well, the other issue with that is that there was an anthology movie made by Corman back in the '60s with Vincent Price called Tales of Terror, and it adapted the same 2 stories, the facts concerning Mr. Valdemar and the Black Cat, and it did them better. So it's like there's 2 versions of the same movie out there, and one of them's better. So just go watch the Vincent Price one and skip Two Evil Eyes. I also watched Maniac, which I'd never seen before, and that movie fucking rocked.
I've only seen the remake, but I loved it. I love the remake, so I need to
The
watch
Elijah
the original
Wood one?
already.
I haven't
Yes,
seen that.
It's good.
It's great. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I especially love because not to spoil it, but they do just something really different with like the way it's shot and with the point of view of the camera. I thought was really interesting. So they had to be really clever at times with how they film things, and it's just put together really well, and it tells a really interesting story. I think you'll like.
You both should watch Maniac.
Well, you're not the first one. Yeah, let's trade, Nasser.
Right.
You watch the old Maniac,
Right.
I'll watch the new one.
Right.
But you're not
Yeah.
the first one
Right.
who said that.
Right,
Like,
I'll
a lot of
touch your
people say the
Maniac, and you
remake's
touch
good.
mine.
Yeah, the
Boy.
remake's good. Definitely one of the better remakes.
All right. Well, I can. So it's kind of like have either of you seen the Toolbox Murders remake? Because everyone says the one from
No.
2004 is better than the original. So I don't know. That's one of those cases where people seem to actually give it a good score. But Toby Hooper did the 2004 version. They say it's kind of like his last good movie before he just drifted off.
Didn't he have trouble making that one or something? Weren't there some issues with its release? I feel like there were some stories like that about it.
Yeah, I think it got shelved for a few years, and like the studio sat on it for a long time. They pulled like a House of a Thousand Corpses on it, where they sat on the movie for 3 years. But I never got around to seeing it. I haven't seen the original in so long, I don't remember anything about it. But with Maniac, the main guy in that movie, his name I can't remember. Wasn't he? He said he was a producer on Rocky or something.
Joe Spinell. I think
Joe Spinell.
he might have been. I know he worked with Stallone a lot and was took Stallone in. Was like, hey, I like your acting chops, and I don't know, maybe they did some hunky man business too. He was also the godfather of Stallone's kid.
Oh, well, he died a long time ago, apparently. He died like before they could make Maniac 2, because they even had like a proof of concept trailer on there.
Yeah, but I think they continued it in a comic or something. I think there's a Maniac 2 comic.
Geez, that's probably no good.
Or a Maniac Mansion.
Oh,
Maniac
God,
in
no.
space.
Yeah. Well, the Maniac movie, so if you liked the texture of Basket Case, then you're going to love Maniac, because that movie makes you feel so greasy and grimy and sick and gross. You want to shower afterward.
No, I really love that. Now I want to watch it.
Yeah, it's it takes place in New York, and it was shot in New York, pre-urban renewal New York, from like 1979, 1980, when New York was like, it's a shithole now, but it was an even shittier shithole in 1979. Like, and that's the New York that movie is filmed in, and it looks gross and unpleasant the entire time. It's perfect. New York. It is. New York never changed. Stay garbage, New York. Stay garbage.
Right. Now I'm gonna track down Maniac, but you also have to track down Maniac.
Yeah, Tom Savini did the special effects in it, and Steve Savini, yeah. Tom Savini's did he already get shot in the face? I can't tell with that guy. No, so it's got when we did that review of like all the best head explosions in horror movies a couple kinos back, Maniac was one of them, and Maniac does have a really good headshot. They ruin it in the trailer, but yeah, it's worth watching for the Savini effects.
Ooh, Maniac, I could watch it right now on Tubi.
You could watch a lot of things on Tubi, apparently, Nasser, and then you don't watch any of them.
Okay, I'm going to watch it. I promise you. I'll watch this.
Well, only the last third is good of Maniac.
Yeah, only
Skip
the last
2/3 of Maniac.
Look, Nasser, did you like Tourist Trap?
No.
Yes, I loved it.
Okay, well, there's a little bit of Tourist Trap in Maniac.
Yeah,
so.
there is.
Ooh. Okay, I can't wait. I'm gonna watch it this weekend sometime, and we'll talk about it Tuesday. But you also have to watch the remake by then, Mark, so we can compare and contrast.
You can't make me do shit.
Yes, I can, and I will.
You can't.
What have I got? You should see the stack of crap that I gotta get through. I gotta watch Night Train to Terror and Maniac Cop 3.
Oh, you definitely gotta watch Night Train to Terror.
You told me like it's basically a patchwork of a whole bunch of different unfinished movies, so nothing like holds together.
Yeah, and if you poke around, you can find those movies.
Oh man, yeah.
One of them got released by if you buy the set from Vinegar Syndrome, it came with one of them, and then one of them got released, or a few of them I think got released by
Criterion.
No, close by Troma.
Oh, that is almost Criterion. Yes, the next best thing. God, the only other movie I can think of that's like that, where they took two other movies and then just like cut them down and put them together, pasted them together. Like, look, 30? It's a new movie. Is Merlin's Shop of Magical Wonders from Mr. Science Theater. It was they did it on Mr. Science Theater 2000, but basically the studio that owned all these like shitty movies that weren't making any money, they took two of the movies. One was called The Devil's Gift, which was an unauthorized adaptation of Stephen King's story, The Monkey. Like, they just totally fucking stole it. I think they even got in legal trouble. And then some other bullshit about a warlock getting, like, reborn as a demon or something.
Oh, shit.
And then they just, like, cut 20 minutes out of each movie and then stapled them together with a new book ending segment featuring Ernest Borgnine. And it's like, look, it's a new movie, Merlin's Shop of Magical Wonders. But they sold it as a kid's movie. So it's like Merlin, in his magical shop is going around, modern day city trying to like have adventures and find these cursed objects that were sold from his store. And it's all whimsical and silly. And then they show one of their like rated R horror movies that they cut down and used as a segment in the film.
Oh my God.
It's like nightmarish and gory and terrifying.
Yeah. And another one like that is Puppet Master like 30. When they took all the segments.
No, I feel like clip movies are different. It's like we're talking about terror.
I know. I just wanted to bring up. I just wanted to bring up Puppet Master. Okay, it's been too long.
You gonna read Charles Band's autobiography that was ghost written by someone who wasn't Charles Band? You gotta be reading that.
No, I'm not.
What are your secrets, Charles? Tell me.
That cracked me up. I gotta pull that back up.
It's the Kinonomicon book club.
We'll just recommend our own books, right, Mark?
And then this Charles Band joint.
Yeah, emphasis on joint because he was toking it up when he was writing Ghoulies. I wonder how much, like, because you point out that he has a co-author on his autobiography, and that usually means that somebody else ghost wrote the whole book for him, and he just basically sat in the room telling him stories, which makes me wonder, like, how much embellishment what's that guy's name, Adam Felder, like how much embellishment he did for those stories. So like Adam's like, all right, tell me, how did you come up with Ghoulies? Because that's such a crazy idea. Like, oh man, I was getting high, kind of like I am right now, and it's like, Ghoulies, they'll get you in the ass. And Adam Felder's like, all right, let's extrapolate a chapter out of that.
Yeah. I really hate when I see somebody's name on a book. I'm like, oh, I'm interested in a book by this person. Then I see with, and then I'm like, I didn't write it. Like last year, I was at the bookstore in the mall, and I was going and I was just looking up and down the aisles. I wasn't looking for anything specific, and then I saw Hard Case Crime. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that publisher, but they all have the little yellow logo on the top of their spines. I was like, ooh, Hard Case Crime, and then I saw Brian De Palma's name on the cover. I was like, ooh, Brian De Palma, and then it said with, and then I had somebody else's name. I was like, he did not write this.
I feel the same way whenever I'm looking at a book and the title grabs me. I'm like, ooh, this looks, Dean Koontz. Ugh.
Yes, I've never read a Dean Koontz book, but I can't tell
you. And I don't know anyone who has.
Dude, I can't tell you how many times I'm at Half Price Books, and I'm like, oh, this looks cool. Dean Koontz, no. I bought like one Dean Koontz book and I regretted it. I didn't even read it. I was just like, why did I buy that? It was only like $3, but I just feel like an idiot. I'm like, nobody reads Dean Koontz. Why did I buy this? But it's just there on my bookshelf. I kind of want to throw it away, but I feel like it's gonna be like in like the movie Click, where he throws away the remote, but it keeps coming back. Like that's
the only way to break the curse of Dean Koontz is to finish the novel, and so far,
you have
succeeded.
to read it. You should read it, and then I want to see if it's one of your favorite books of all time. You're like, Koontz is the GOAT.
No.
Rip other authors. Big old rip to them.
Yeah.
Stephen King's looking pretty sus right now.
I just read some Koontz, and I'm going bonkers and yonkers, y'all.
I better talk about this on TikTok.
Nasser, you have the saddest Instagram I've ever seen.
Wait, are you on Instagram?
Damn.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
you better not be either.
It's Pellegrini.Cappuccini on Instagram.
No, I am on Instagram.
Oh,
Eric says,
Nasser.
wait,
No,
Nasser's
Nasser,
watched
no.
Click, hasn't watched anything else.
Yeah, that is pretty sus of you to have only watched Click but never Back to the Future.
The fact that you knew the ins and outs of Click so well, Nasser, that's very disappointing now that it's dawning on me. I mean, I saw Click in the theater, but I only saw it because I got paid to see it by the company that was paying me to write reviews of terrible movies. I had an excuse.
I don't even remember why I saw it. It was like
I only saw
years
it.
Ago.
I only saw it because I've watched a bunch of other movies, so I was out of new movies to watch.
God damn it! Like none of us have seen Two Evil Eyes, but we've all seen Click. We can all unanimously agree on that one.
So are you saying that Two Evil Eyes is better than Click?
Next time,
the Romero estate might be on suicide.
Next time, none of us have done the homework. We just got to title the stream "Click."
Click.
I like the parody poster where they photoshopped like a handgun into Adam Sandler's hand. It's like, and it's just called Gun. Just Adam Sandler.
Man.
You know what the thing about Click, if we're going to be talking about that now to end this miserable stream, is that when I went to go see it, the trailer made it look like, oh, Adam Sandler's getting into rascally hijinks with his magic remote control. Ooh. And then no, it's a remake of It's a Wonderful Life. with Christopher Walken and Adam Sandler. It's like, that's not the movie I paid for.
Did you cry at the end?
Oh, just absolutely tear jerking when the dog started humping the stuffed dog. Oh God.
Last year I watched It's a Wonderful Life for the first time, and things really aren't that bad without him. It's like, it's just like the town just
Fairly Odd Parents did both Beavis and Butthead and Fairly Odd Parents did episodes like that where the
I remember that.
The kids, like the main characters, Beavis and Butthead or Timmy, their guardian angel like shows them the world that they were never born and the world's a better place. So they basically ask them to die at the end of the episode and they refuse.
Man, I love Fairly Odd Parents. Such a funny show. But yeah, no, I was watching them. Like, things really aren't bad without you, dude. I mean, it was it was an okay movie, but I don't know. I was just watching.
When he goes back to his life at the end, nothing's actually better. He's still out of a job and he's still losing his house and everything's still shit. Yeah, so I don't know what's so great about it.
Like, he just like comes home and just starts yelling at his family and like beats his wife, and then he like gets all emotional, and then it's like, this is the world if you were never born. And his wife just like works at the library, and like, yeah, his kids were never born, but like nothing else is different in the town. And
now, when Family Guy was funny, like 20 years ago, they had that one sequence where Tom Tucker and whatever the chick that's not in the show, the co-anchor was.
Oh yeah, she died.
And now we're going to use CG animation to show you what this plane crash would look. Yeah, Diane. Like, now we're going to use our CG technology to show you what this plane crash would have looked like if there was one lone survivor who then went home to mercilessly beat his wife. And like, this guy walks out of the wreckage, like, I'm alive. It's a miracle. But boy, am I angry. And then it cuts to him just like smacking his wife over and over again. And just like, why? Is it because I overcooked the roast? They had a funny clip one time Family Guy did of they're like, and now to Robert Mitchum and blah blah blah, and then it's just Robert Mitchum just like beating a lady. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know. Since we're coming up on the holidays, you guys got a favorite like holiday horror movie? See, I've got one that I set aside. I bought it at a Vinegar Syndrome sale. They're halfway to Black Friday sale, so I guess that was like April, and I've been holding on to it ever since. But it's Christmas Evil. They've got
that one's pretty good.
Version. Yeah,
that's a good one. I like it.
I should pick that one up.
That one's good. They've got Dial Code Santa Claus, Deadly Games, which is so that's a French film that is considered to be the proto Home Alone, because it was Home Alone just before Home Alone. And it's kind of Home Alone mixed with Die Hard, and this killer Santa's breaking into this kid's basically fortress house. This house is a huge manor, and he's got some traps set, and it's pretty grisly for a French kids film.
That kind of sounds badass, like a rated R Home Alone where like they're trying to kill each other. I dig that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, there's one that I've been meaning to see. I think it's called, is it Rare Exports?
Yeah.
It's how's that one?
That one's all right.
I've seen the short film version that they had on YouTube, but I've never seen the full movie.
Eric brings up Black Christmas, the original. I'm more partial to the first remake. I love the
I actually really love both
remakes.
Of them.
Yeah, well, there was the recent one that everyone was going nuts for. Yeah, and then the 2006 one.
So I'm only thinking of the 2006 one. I didn't know there was a more.
Oh yeah, they did a recent one. There's a whole shitstorm about it.
It's so woke. Watch Chris Stuckman's review. It's hilarious. That movie is just so stupid. Basically, it's like these chicks, and they're at this college, right? And then there's this whole plot about like the dudes. They're like evil, and like they've been evil for a long time, and they're part of this like cult thingy. And then the dudes are like possessed by this evil to do evil stuff, but none of it's interesting. It's all just like
so weird. It sounds like a completely different movie. It doesn't even sound like Black Christmas.
It's not. And the girls are like, we are sisters. We're gonna fight back. And then so basically,
is this a black sorority?
No, they're all.
He said it's called Black Christmas, dummy.
Oh man, ooh, right over my head.
But anyways, then I guess the chicks like get the dudes to snap out of it, but then they like light the college on fire anyways, and so these dudes that were not in control of their actions because they were like possessed or something, they all burned alive. And the moral of the story is just kill dudes because they're bad and will hurt you or something.
Hell yeah.
Maybe I'll watch Pledge Night again instead.
Yes, watch Pledge Night.
It's got snow in it.
It's weird to do a remake and basically just use it as a brand, especially like Black Christmas.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal to do that with, you know?
Yeah, well, how was that Silent Night, Deadly Night remake? They just called it Silent Night, I think. But that one has a killer Santa in it, right?
Yeah, and that one's loosely based on a true story. And I don't mean like the original. I mean, it shares traits with the original, sort of, but there's certain details that are based on a true story that are kind of shocking,
well,
I think.
It can tell an original story as long as it's got a killer Santa in it, then it still feels like Silent Night, Deadly Night. So,
right.
I mean, as long as it got that much right.
So that the gist of it there is on point. But part of the details is that this killer Santa, I think like his dad caught their mom cheating or something, and then lit up a Christmas party with a flamethrower dressed as Santa, and all that actually happened.
All that really happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
so that's in the movie.
I don't know if I want to watch the movie or go to Wikipedia.
Do both. Make it a night, you know. Treat yourself. Spa day, Silent Night. Fuck it.
Yeah, never seen the remake, but yeah, I don't know.
Malcolm McDowell, he's in it, I think.
Oh, what isn't he in? He was in the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. He's been in some shit.
Was he a good choice for Loomis? Can we go there?
Yes.
I would say no. I mean, he has a British accent that doesn't make him a good choice.
Are you guys gonna pick up the new cut of Krampus? How do you guys?
Yeah, I ordered it.
Yeah, I can't wait for Crumpets.
Yeah, Krampus.
No,
you guys
Krampus
gonna pick
November.
up the new cut on 4K?
Well, it's they had it delayed, so the delay is over. It's going to come out before Christmas.
Oh, it looks like it. Still,
I don't
according to
know.
Amazon, it's still on its way to ship at the right time, like before Christmas, early December, I think it was.
I might pick it up. I really like Krampus, and I want to see the new cut.
Yeah, I really liked it too. My brother didn't like it. I was like, "How can you not like this movie?" It's really
I'm always
fun.
surprised when people don't like it, especially when they really like Trick or Treat, because they go so well together.
Right,
Obviously,
like,
same
thing,
director,
like
but
my brother likes Trick or Treat, but then he doesn't like Krampus.
There you go.
He doesn't like menstrual Krampus.
Before we go, Jack Savinka's asking, are any of the Rob Zombie movies any good?
House of a Thousand Corpses is good.
I'm there with you.
Yeah, that whole trilogy is good.
I'm going to say the first. I'm going to say the first two because the third Pete is out.
Yeah.
The third one isn't great, but it's still good.
I would no. The third one feels like a waste of time because like the second one, Devil's Rejects, it ends really conclusively. The third one has to come up with some bullshit for the characters to live, and then it doesn't do anything new with them. It just almost like beat for beat remakes Devil's Rejects. It's like, why did you even bother?
It felt unnecessary. Like 31 felt unnecessary also.
I didn't watch 31.
Don't. Oh, I do. Maybe you'll probably like it. Who fucking knows?
What's your goddamn problem, Nasser? I'm so fucking sick of your shit.
Bye-bye.